Amazon Q4 is one of my favorite times of the whole year because sales are so much higher and so much better than the rest of the year. But there's some certain strategies and methods to make sure that you really truly crush Q4 and make an extra $5,000, $10,000 a month. So in today's video, I want to break down how do you prepare properly your product, your listings, your inventory, your shipping, everything for Q4. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. Those of you are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, and coach. Right here on my YouTube channel, I release weekly videos covering everything Amazon, e-commerce, and NFTs. If you enjoy those types of videos, do me a favor right now. Head on down and press subscribe. I can see each and every one of you who take just a minute to press subscribe, and I appreciate each of you. Also, give me a like on this video. It helps support my channel and bring you more helpful videos like this one. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing and documenting my journey of how I went from a struggling, broke drug addict 8.5 years ago to being able to build and own multiple six-figure online businesses. Let's jump into it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're excited for this one. I'm really excited to talk about Q4. It's my favorite time of the whole year to sell, and I think a lot of Amazon sellers feel the same way. Because sales are just so much higher. You know, you can expect anywhere from 3 to 6 times as many sales during Q4, which is October 1 through January 1. That's Q4, quarter 4, the holiday shopping season. We have some special holidays in that time frame, including Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and then of course gift giving season. So I want to walk you through, how to prepare your listing, how to prepare for inventory, increased sales and inventory planning, your shipping type deals, your holiday deals, and of course your Amazon PPC campaigns. So let's jump into it. So preparing for Q4, some of the most important things to pay attention to are just the increased traffic that will be on Amazon, right? More customers are going to be shopping, especially for Christmas time, for gift giving season. And really the kickoff, guys, even though Q4 starts October 1, this video you're watching is, the very end of October, beginning of November, you're watching this, that's okay. Because honestly, what really kicks off holiday shopping season and Q4, in my opinion, is the Black Friday or Thanksgiving and then Black Friday, which is, of course, this year on November 24th is Thanksgiving Day. November 25th is Black Friday. November 28th is Cyber Monday. This is really the kickoff and when I really see sales really shoot through the roof. Let's go over some of these most important strategies for preparing your listing to dominate preparing your product and your listings to dominate Q4. Number one is preparing your listing, guys. Prepare for the holiday shopping season and the gift giving season. This is going to be important. So what do you do to prepare your listing for all this increased traffic? Well, there's a couple main things you're going to want to do. First thing I want to talk about is images. So you hopefully already have, really good quality professional product photos. Your main image is super important, guys. Make sure it takes up 85%. The product takes up 85% or more of the white space. You really want it to pop on the product detail pages against your competitors. So, I don't necessarily recommend putting a red bow up here or, some type of Christmas theme because that may suppress the listing, but you definitely want a really, really good main image that catches customers' attention. For example, what this seller may possibly split test doing with their main image is uploading a nice custom box so customers can see that it comes with a nice custom color box and it can be given as a gift. And then maybe that gift box is not just a box, but they have like a red ribbon or bow on it. That would help show customers that it's a great gift item. Okay, so little things like this with your main images. And then for your other images, you don't have to change all the other images here, but maybe for these last two, or maybe for one infographic image here and the last image here, make it a holiday themed image, meaning like this is pretty good. It's red and it has powdered sugar, which I think a lot of customers will kind of get the idea that it's for Q4. But what would be even better is if they included a couple little cranberries down here that were frosted with the powdered sugar too. That kind of indicates Christmas time and Thanksgiving. So that would be nice to add here. And then for like an infographic here, same thing, like instead of the blackberries, switch this out for cranberries or switch this out for, orange slices. I'm thinking like hot apple cider or some of these hot cocoa is kind of popular during the Christmas time. I would also, maybe in this one, you put the red cranberries here and in here to kind of spruce it up and give it that kind of, because cranberries kind of go with Christmas and Thanksgiving. And then maybe here what you do is you add like some garland. Garland, that green garland that people put around their door and on their fireplace mantle. Maybe you have a piece of garland down here. These are really not very expensive changes. You don't have to even get all new images done. You would just do like have somebody on Fiverr, Photoshop, essentially the red cranberries in here to spruce it up, and then maybe a little pine leaf or pine cone. And then the same thing here. Add a couple little cranberries down here or on top, and like a little piece of garland or a pine cone with frost, like looks like snow on it. So just, updating a couple images, like one infographic, one lifestyle image is going to be the first thing I recommend doing. And then title. What should you do with your title, bullets, and keywords? Well, here's what I recommend doing for keywords. And I'm going to talk about this too when it comes to Amazon PPC. But you really, really want to focus on keyword ranking during Q4 to make sure that your product and listing is relevant, that you're showing up and ranking on the best keywords. So where I would start is running your ASIN in Cerebro. So grab your ASIN only, paste it in Cerebro, and then come down here. And what I want to have you do is do 500 to, let's say, 50,000, because search volume goes up a lot higher during Q4. So normally I'd cap this at like 20,000 or 30,000, but bump up your search volume here because a lot of keywords have much more demand during Q4. And then what I want you to do is type in 15 through 75 or 85. That's going to grab organic rank 1 through 20 is roughly page 1, 21 through 40 is page 2, 41 through 60 is page 3. So why don't we go 15 through 75? So what am I doing with putting in 15 through 75? I'm getting keywords that my product is ranking on page 2 and 3 for, and we're going to try to accelerate you getting to page 1 for these keywords. Match type is going to be organic, and then just click apply filters. So search volume, roughly 500 to 50,000, and we want to get organic rank 15 through 75, or get keywords that your product is ranking on page 2 and 3 for, and get on page 1 for those keywords by putting them in your title, into your bullets. One time the keywords in your title, one time the keywords in your bullet points, and then it's going to be in these new PPC campaigns, which I'll talk about here in a minute. Let's go down here. So you can see here, guys, this ASIN that I ran, let's pretend this is my product. I would want to come in here and look for relevant keywords, ceramic bowl, ramekins with lids. I don't think this one has lids. It's just ceramic ramekins. So what you'd want to do is I'd want to come in here and look for keywords that I'm over here on the far right is organic rank. Let's drag this over here so I can show you the two most important things to look at here. So I'm going to be looking at search volume and organic rank. It doesn't look like it moves it over any further, but organic rank. So you can see here for ceramic bowl, this seller is in position 32. Okay, that's page 2. Ramekins with lids, it's not a super relevant keywords because this one doesn't come with lids. But let's keep going down. So ceramic berry basket, that's interesting. Baking bowls, I think that's relevant. They're in position 18, but better would be like in the top 10. Ramekins 10-ounce oven safe. Okay, that's a good one. It's got 1,400 searches. They're in position 67, which is page 3. So what I'd recommend doing is, let me just see if I make sure I'm not missing any keywords by removing the 50,000 cap. And what we're going to do is pick out 5 to 15 of these keywords, like ceramic bowl, creme brulee. I think you could make creme brulee in this product. Mini crock pot for dips, no. White crock pot, no. Ceramic berry basket, possibly. Baking bowls, yes, because I think you can bake in these ceramic ramekins. Ramekins 10-ounce. So I would pick, and then creme brulee dishes. So I would pick like 10 of these keywords, guys, where you're not in organic rank, 1 through 20. Pick out 5 or 10 of these keywords, and then let's make sure that they're in your title. One time in your title, baking dishes and cups. This keyword could be better optimized. Let's see what the keyword actually was. It was baking bowls. So baking dishes should be changed to baking bowls. So you'd put the keyword there one time. Also creme brulee. It just says creme brulee, comma. What would be even better is what this says right here. Creme brulee dishes. Creme brulee dishes with 1,400 searches. They're on page 2 for that. So they'd want to add creme brulee dishes right here after this. So now I've just added 2 additional keywords to my title. Make sure you mention those 2 keywords again, one time each in your bullet points, and that's going to help you start ranking better organically for those two keywords, that having them one time in your title in exact phrase form and having them one time in your bullet points in exact phrase form. So that's kind of what you're going to do with title, bullets, and keywords. Also for a video, kind of same thing with the image and same thing with the A+ content, holiday theme. So get an updated video where there's a holiday background or even some light holiday music. That can certainly help. And then for your A+ content, does this seller have A+? Yes, they do. So you can see here they have kind of a charcuterie board with their ramekins in the center. What would be better is making this holiday theme. So just one module out of your A+ here, or this one with some cranberries and pine cone, or this one with holiday theme. These should be replaced. 1 to 3 of these images should be replaced with holiday theme. Like here, they have a place setting with their ramekin right here. This should be a holiday centerpiece. There should be like a Thanksgiving centerpiece down here, or better yet, kind of a centerpiece that works for both Thanksgiving and Christmas. That would be really good. So that's going to go over kind of updating your images, title, bullets, your keywords, taking a look at what keywords you're ranking for, which keywords you should rank better for, getting a holiday themed video, and updating your A+ content. Next, Amazon PPC. Your current and future keyword ranking depends on the campaigns you're running in PPC. Okay, so let's go over first this one, new broad and exact match campaign. So what I'd recommend doing, guys, is you see here I picked out these keywords, 5 to 10 of them. I'd recommend you start a couple new campaigns for Q4. I'd put like 5 of these keywords in a new broad campaign, and then the other 5 keywords in a broad 2 campaign. So I've set up 2 new broad match campaigns, and you'll want to bid slightly higher than the suggested bid by 20-30% higher than the suggested bid. And go ahead and set like a 30 to 75% placement bid for top of search. And for product pages, you can do 15 to 50% placement bid. And also start new exact match campaigns with these keywords. So for a broad campaign, you can put 5 to 10 keywords in each new broad campaign. But for the exact match campaign, you'd want to probably start at least 3 to 5 new exact match campaigns, with just 1 to 3 keywords in each exact match. So your broad and phrase campaigns can have up to 10 keywords in each of them. Your exact match campaigns, you only want 1, 2, max 3 keywords in each of them. But I would go ahead and set up a couple new broad campaigns with higher bids and placements and a couple new exact match campaigns. That's going to help you rank better towards page 1 for these keywords. And again, the more keywords that you can get on page 1 for in position organic rank 1 through 20 equals more sales, more customers seeing your product, more clicks, more conversions, and more sales. Okay, so that's going to be the next thing, starting new broad and exact match campaigns. Also, I want to talk about budgets, bids, and placements. During Q4, there's a lot more sellers running PPC. So it'll be critical that you go in there and up your budgets if you haven't done so already on your currently running campaigns, especially the campaigns that are performing the best for you. Go ahead and increase your budgets, $5, $10, $20, even $30 or $50 more per day, as long as the campaign is profitable and bringing sales. You want to increase your budgets because there's a lot more sellers and brands running PPC during Q4. Same thing with your bids. You're going to have to increase your bids on keywords. A keyword where you had a suggested bid of $1 and your bid is set to 95 cents, 5 cents under or 5 cents over to 105. The suggested bid the rest of the year could be $1. But right now in Q4, the same suggested bid could be $2. So it's going to be important that you go in there and about once per week are looking at the suggested bid and your data on your campaigns. How's the keyword doing? How's the campaign doing? How's the ASIN doing? And go ahead and up your bids accordingly, because there's PPC works as a bidding system. The seller that bids the highest on that keyword for that campaign, for that ASIN, gets the placement, for the ad placement. So you want to up your bids as well. Next is price and deals, guys. You do want to submit deals for Cyber Monday if you're still eligible. Also, lightning deals can be very helpful for increasing rank. So according to doing your listing updates, images, title, bullets, keywords, setting up your new broad and exact match campaigns, I'd also recommend possibly running lightning deal. Now, before you run a lightning deal, it is important to know that you don't want to be at the lowest price that you've ever set for the last 30 days because Amazon is going to make you do like a percentage off of the last 30-day average price. So if you do want to do a lightning deal, hopefully you can go ahead and price your product a little bit higher than you usually would, and then Amazon will have a better price to discount off of, if that makes sense. So lightning deals in accordance with these other strategies can work well. for increasing sales and boosting your ranking. And if you're not eligible or if passed the deadline on submitting Cyber Monday deals, you can also just do normal coupons. Go ahead and test a 15 or a 20% off coupon, a standard percentage off, 15, 20%. That can help increase clicks, click-through rate on your campaigns and conversions, okay? Number 4 is inventory and shipping. So for cutoff dates, it is important that you ship in your inventory to Amazon no later than November 10th through November 20th. Check-in times are longer during Q4. There's more sellers, more inventory going to the Amazon warehouse. And so you want to allow for, normally in the past, it's taken me anywhere from 7 to 15 days to get my inventory checked in, or at least half of it. It's going to be closer to 20 days to get 15 to 25 days to get all your inventory checked in. And so you want to plan for that. So try to get your inventory into Amazon no later than November 20th at the latest to be ready in time for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and for the Christmas shopping season. Also, ordering enough inventory is super, super important, guys, not only for Q4 because sales are so much higher, but also we have Chinese New Year. The whole month of February, actually starting around January 23rd or January 25th, most suppliers, 99% of Chinese suppliers shut down. They're going to be gone the entire month of February. No orders go in, no orders go out. So you want to plan around getting enough inventory to Amazon, both for Q4 and for Chinese New Year, getting the inventory shipped out before the suppliers leave for a month to celebrate Chinese New Year, okay? You may also need to ship smaller quantities per shipping plan because this comes down to inventory limits. There was a big reset in the Amazon system recently. Inventory limits or storage volume max. Storage volumes go down during Q4. Amazon reduces the amount of space that sellers can store inventory at their warehouse because they have so much more products going there. And so what you may have to do is work around this for both restock limits and storage volume limits. What you may have to do is wait for sales to increase because that'll help bump up your restock limits. But you may have to ship smaller quantities. So instead of usually you ship 300, 500, 750 units at a time, you may end up having to do, instead of 700 units, you may have to do two different shipping plans or even 3 different shipping plans. So where that's going to be important is possibly setting up a 3PL warehouse to ship those inventory in faster to the Amazon warehouse. So you're not waiting on shipping inventory from China. You have your inventory at a 3PL here in the United States, so you're able to ship more frequently and in smaller batches as needed in case your storage volumes or restock limits are limited, okay? And then, of course, I mentioned allow for longer check-in times. Important dates: November 24th, Thanksgiving Day. November 25th is Black Friday. November 28th is Cyber Monday. This really is the kickoff for the holiday shopping season. Try to get your inventory in. Again, the latest, I'd say November 20th. The earlier the better for Amazon to get your inventory checked in time. And then let's go over one other thing I learned from last year during Q4 was the shipping carrier delivery times. I use Amazon partnered carrier shipping, and you should too. If you're shipping from a U.S. address like your house or your freight forwarder's address in the U.S. warehouse or a 3PL warehouse in the U.S. to Amazon, you always want to use Amazon partnered carrier, which is UPS. But they really took a long time. This used to be really, really fast. Only takes a week, but it was double that because there's just so much demand and shipping. So prepare for that as well. Just all around longer shipping times and check-in times. Let's go over some other things as far as what I really like about Q4. So you can pretty much sell dog poop in Q4 and still sell well because there's just so much demand. Let's talk about BSRs, though, and planning inventory around Q4. One tool that I really like is if I wanted to see, okay, I'm selling this product. I recently launched, though, or I'm about to launch. I don't know how this product sold last year. How can I go back and check how many sales was this seller making of Q4 last year? What you can do is, yes, you can click on the Helium 10, sales estimator and go back to December. Right here is December of 2021. And you can see they were making around 20, 23 sales a day. They hit 40 sales a day at one point. This is certainly helpful. But the other tool that I like is you can copy the ASIN. copy the ASIN, and let's go to the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool. And what you can do here is let's get the best sellers rank down here from this product, and we can get the estimated sales. So they are number 2043 is their bestseller rank, 2043. The marketplace is United States. The product category is home and kitchen. And then click on estimate sales. So I can actually go in here and figure out how many sales this seller was making with this BSR last year. This is super powerful. So they made around 8,000 sales. They're making around 8,000 sales a month. Now, I found this can be off as much as 1,000 units, but still, you'd want to plan, especially for November, December, especially selling around 6,000 to 8,000 units per month. So use this tool on a couple of your main competitors with just their BSR number and their category. This Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool is free. It'll tell you how many units you should expect to sell. This will help you better plan your inventory and order amounts, because you definitely don't want to run out during Q4, because you basically are going to have one shot, guys, getting your inventory into Amazon and not running out to have enough time to sell and make sales during Q4, okay? So BSRs during Q4 are different. So the rest of the year, for example, a BSR of home and kitchen and 50,000 during Q4 could be really good, selling 1,000 units a month. But that same BSR of 50,000, the rest of the year, it can only be doing 200 or 300 sales a month. So BSRs are unique during Q4. You always want to order 20 to 50% more than you think you'll need to avoid running out of stock, okay? Make sure you use your cashback credit card rewards for all purchases to be earning cash and points, cashback and points back on your purchases from your supplier for your big costs like your inventory. You can also try bundling products together, both physically having your supplier include 2 products together in one box and shipping them into Amazon like that, and creating a new listing as a product bundle, because customers like to do a one shot of buying one gift and then it's bundled already for them, or doing a virtual bundle. Look at doing virtual bundles. If you currently have 2 different listings, but they go well together, you notice customers buy them frequently together. Or even if you have a product that, let's talk about, first I'm going to talk about virtual bundles, and I want to talk about tiered discounts. But if you have 2 different listings you're selling, but they can go well together, try creating a virtual bundle. That can help increase sales. And then where tiered discounts come in is if you notice that in the past, customers are buying multiple units of your product at once. You see a lot of orders inside your managed orders for quantity of 2, quantity of 3, quantity of 4, quantity of 4, quantity of 2. Consider, I would set up a tiered discount. This is where you go into coupons or promotions, you create a tiered discount. And what you can do there is tell the customer, buy 2, get 1, 50% off. Or buy 4, get the 5th one, 75% off. So that's called a tiered promotion. You can set those up. Make sure you're labeling all your products. You don't want to have Amazon label your products during Q4 because it just holds things up. So make sure you are having your supplier label the F and SKU on each product. You can consider keeping extra units at your house until you need to ship them into Amazon, or again, ship them to a 3PL like Deliver or ShipBob. Both have pretty affordable options for 3PL services. And then shipping them into Amazon. But usually they also make you do FBM, fulfillment by merchant, which I also want to talk about FBM. If you're running out of inventory at Amazon, a really good backup option, guys, is FBM. This is essentially where you're still selling on your listing and you can have the same listing set to FBA and FBM. But essentially with FBM, let's say you're out of stock at FBA waiting for more to arrive, but you have inventory at your house or you have inventory at a 3PL. Go ahead and go into your Seller Central account, go on to the listing and manage inventory, click the down arrow, click add another condition. That's going to be your FBM SKU. Then what you can do is set it to FBM. So every time an order comes in, you can create a fulfillment order. You will need to create an order with your 3PL, have your 3PL send the customer that order, that's FBM. Or if you have inventory at your house and you have some extra time, you would ship that order to the customer via FBM. But FBM I only recommend as a backup option if you totally run out of stock with FBA. So you're still making sales, but you're having to ship the orders with FBM because you don't have any inventory for FBA, okay? But again, FBA is preferred because it's prime, it's the fastest shipping, which customers want. A lot of customers wait to the last minute, to be honest, ordering gifts. And so FBA is really the number one go-to option for purchases and fastest shipping time. But FBM can be a great backup option for if you totally run out of stock. Don't drop your prices just to sell more units. If your products are not selling well by the first week of December, just wait. New sellers and old sellers will drop their prices more quickly, and they will run out of stock before Christmas, giving you the advantage. So go through Q4 with a strong pricing strategy, stick to your pricing plan, and only adjust for deals and promotions. That's super, super important, okay? Make a spreadsheet to track all products that you'll be selling ahead of Q4. Spreadsheets should include like total units you've ordered, the estimated time that they're expected to arrive by date. Have your VA or keep track of once your inventory arrives at Amazon, how many units are in FC transfer, how many units have become available every single week. Okay, that's going to be important. So keep track of all the units that you've ordered. Keep track of how many you've sold, both organic and through PPC, and how many you expect to remain available so you're not running out of stock, okay? And also Amazon inventory reports may be wrong or delayed by more than a week, so make sure to make same with return reports. So make sure you're keeping track. This is a big tip. Make sure you're keeping track of your inventory sales and returns as well, okay? Again, if you're doing FBM, fulfillment by merchant, or some retail online arbitrage, make friends with your local post office or UPS store, pickup drivers, FedEx drivers, employees. These are critical people to your success and should be treated like gold or like your own employees, okay? Because you'll be dropping off FBM orders once you are sending FBM orders. You have to either go drop those off at the UPS store or schedule a pickup from your front door or out front of your garage, okay? So I hope this video helped you guys in preparing for Q4. If you have any other questions about preparing for Q4 or these different strategies that I recommended or use, make sure to leave those down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video.